On the western side of Australia's Cape York, 2 hours north of the mining town of Weipa, the Aboriginal community of Mapoon are taking vital steps to ensure the survival of an ancient visitor to the region. Tourists are travelling to this remote location from around the globe to experience Camp Chivery. Camp Chivery is an ecotourism business undertaking sea turtle rescue and scientific study to monitor endangered turtle populations in this part of the Gulf of Carpentaria. It is proudly creating valuable employment opportunities for the local community. The diverse landscape of the area is home to lush mangroves, swamps and lagoons, and coastal sand dunes that stretch as far as the eye can see. Every year, tourists come to experience this magical place and help local rangers monitor sea turtle populations on Flinders Beach, a 25-kilometre stretch of coastline south of Camp Chivery. Endangered sea turtles, like this flatback adult female, emerge onto the same beach on which they hatched more than 30 years ago to lay their eggs. After clearing an area with her front flippers, known as a body pit, she carefully digs an egg chamber with her hind flippers in which she will lay her eggs. The flatback turtle is unusual because it lays fewer but larger eggs than the other sea turtle species. These turtles lay a clutch of around 50 eggs, up to 4 times during the nesting season, but will only nest every 2 to 3 years. After laying the eggs, she covers them first with her hind flippers, then flings sand back with her front flippers to disguise the nest. Male turtles never return to the shore, as mating occurs at sea. Licensed rangers then tag the turtle, record the nesting site and measure the size of the turtle. She then makes her long way back to the sea, just as her ancestors have done for the past 120 million years. She will never see her eggs hatch or even know whether they will survive. Her eggs will incubate within the next 2 months before hatching. But these hatchlings, like those all along Western Cape York, are under severe threat from feral pigs and dogs that have been introduced into the area.
Well, the turtles are coming up and laying with their nests, but during the night we've got pigs and dogs coming down and digging up the nests. Some of them eating the hatchlings, some of them eating the eggs.
The Mapoon Aboriginal community has successfully applied for funding from WWF-Australia's Threatened Species Network Community Grants program to develop feral pig exclusion devices to prevent the sea turtle nest being dug up and the eggs being eaten by pigs and dogs. In one dramatic event, sea turtle hatchlings erupt from the nest, making their way from under the protection device and out to sea. Here we see teeth marks from feral dogs trying to get into the nest to eat the eggs. With sea turtle numbers at critically low levels, it is vital that we understand the recruitment of hatchlings back into the population. Sometimes when a nest erupts, a small proportion of hatchlings naturally don't make it out. But with numbers so low, rangers are doing all they can to save the ones that get left behind. In some parts of the world, hatchling success is only 30 to 40%. It is estimated that 1 in 1,000 survive to breeding age. They are naturally eaten by seabirds or sharks and are an essential part of the food chain. The survivors are collected and released in the safety of the evening. Scientists from Queensland Parks and Wildlife Service, such as Dr Ian Bell, are working with the Mapoon Rangers to ascertain the success of the Western Cape York nesting sites. Once the hatchlings have left the nest, the shells are left behind. This enables rangers to find out how many made it to the surface and out to sea. As the sun sets over Flinders Beach, the hatchlings are released into the sea by volunteers and rangers. They will spend the next 30 years out in the oceans before they return to this very beach to start the process all over again. Fossil records show sea turtles coexisted with the dinosaurs. They have survived for 120 million years, but they have reached the point of disappearance in what amounts to the blink of an eye. With WWF-Australia's Threatened Species Network and the Mapoon Aboriginal community working together, we can better protect these amazing creatures from the threat of extinction.